It was the worst flooding they have experienced in 40 years. People stranded on their almost totally submerged homes after Typhoon Ulysses lashed majority of the Luzon region with its rain bands discarding ample amount of water over Cagayan and Isabela. But some local officials think the typhoon was not solely to blame for the current unfortunate conditions. They believe water from one of the country's largest dams, Magat Dam, could be the main culprit. The National Irrigation Administration had released advisories informing cities and municipalities in areas surrounding the Magat Dam, located along Magat River, which is a major tributary of the Cagayan River. However, Cagayan Governor Manuel Mamba said that was not enough. According to him, the likely impact of the dam water discharge as well as the gravity of flooding that it may cause was not adequately conveyed and explained. Sa amin, we don't know the extent of the effect on the flooding itself. Kahit na sabihin mo sa aming 6,000 cubic meters per second of water, kahit sabihin mo na sa aming 4 na swimming pool per second, then mailalabas niya, Mamba told Inquirer.net in a phone interview. Di naman kami sinabihan na magpa-evacuate na kayo dahil mag-release kami ng ganito. Ganito kasi ang mangyari. They do not even tell us dahil hindi nila alam kung gaano kalalim. Di nila alam kung anong epekto ng binibitawan nila, he added. Wilfredo Gloria, Department Manager of the NIA Magat River Integrated Irrigation System, said they issued advisories to the Office of Civil Defense, or OCT, as well as the municipal and city government offices 6 hours prior to the opening of Magat Dam's floodgates. This move was in accordance with their protocol on the discharge and flood warning operation in dams in times of storms, according to Gloria. Specifically, Gloria said notices were sent regarding the pre-release of water in Magat Dam on November 9, which was 3 days prior to the expected arrival of Typhoon Ulysses in northern Luzon on November 12. 2 floodgates were opened on November 9, he noted. We sent the notices to the Office of Civil Defense, to the Provincial Risk Reduction Management Offices, pati na yung mga City and Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction Management Offices. Gloria said. It was sent through emails, text messages, at saka yung mga hard copies din, sinabayan natin ng pagbibigay din ng notices sa aming mga radio stations. Kasi alam naman natin na malawak ang sakop ng ating mga radio stations. Gloria added, there were also flood warning systems along the Magat River. Ito yung may public address system na sinasabayan din ng siren, na ibig sabihin yung mag-antabay yung ating mga kababayan na nasa along the river bank of Magat River sa loob ng 6 na oras ay dadaloy na yung tubig na pakawala ng Magat Dam. May sirena, may siren, he explained. Gloria likewise said their advisories also contained information such as the amount of water as well as the time it will be released by their dams. But come the night of November 11, when Cagayan started to feel the presence of Ulysses, Gloria said rainfall was heavier than expected, thereby increasing water inflow in Magat Dam. On November 12, more floodgates were opened, Gloria said, quickly making it clear that the 7 floodgates in Magat Dam were not opened all at the same time. For every additional opening ng ating gates, may corresponding notices din tayo through texting. So yun ang ating mga proseso, he said. Then yung sa notice of pre-release natin, it was sent through emails, all means na makarating sa ating mga kababayan yung impormasyon na yun, he added. Eventually, Gloria said the blame should not be only on NIA, or National Irrigation Association, pointing out that the Cagayan River has 20 tributaries and the Magat River is just one of them. Dahil sa malawakang pag-ulan na dulot nitong bagyong Ulysses, halos lahat nitong 20, including Magat, ay nag-contribute ng pagbaha. Pag nagkasabay-sabay itong 20 tributary rivers na nag-contribute ng malaking tubig, ay talagang malawak ang pagbaha, he insisted. He further emphasized that soil in Cagayan Valley is already saturated given the continuous rain over the past few days before the flooding. It will hold the water coming in, it will compromise, ma-overload ang Magat Dam at mas lalong grabe ang magiging epekto niyan, which would result to dam break. The worst is to collapse, Gloria said. Even before the Great Flood happened, evacuation efforts were done in response to the advisories issued by NIA, according to Cagayan Governor Mamba. Although he admitted that they did not expect the gravity and enormity of the water that inundated vast parts of their province as the water level in Cagayan River reached 13.1 meters. To put into perspective, Mamba said the Cagayan River only reached over 11 meters when parts of the province became flooded in 2019. He noted that the flooding this time is so extensive that even residents in Tuguegarao City reported the occurrence of floods for the first time in 45 years. Hindi namin in-expect na aabot ng 13.1 meters, so yung mga tao ang expectation din nila is katulad din ng flooding noong 2019. So they were also surprised when suddenly underwater kami, Mamba said. But even in NIA gave a clearer picture as to what the impact of the water discharge from Magat Dam would be. Mamba believes these assumptions would no longer have basis. Ang Cagayan River and the river basin ng Cagayan River ay ibang-iba na ngayon. Nawala na lahat ang aming mga forests. Heavily silted na ang Cagayan River. Wala na yung river channels namin, so they themselves could not have any assumption anymore na may basis. Sabi ni Mamba. Yung landscape mismo ang nag-iba na. Remember this, 40 years na yan. Yung mga assumptions nila noong ginawa nila yan, iba na ngayon. Kalbo na yung ating mga forests, silted ang aming riverbed. They themselves do not even know na yung epekto ng binibitawan nila, he added. Assistant Professor Gary J. Montemayor from the Department of Science Communication College of Development Communication at the University of the Philippine Los Banyos said the government, as well as policies, have a role in communicating to the public the risk of natural calamities. In particular, he said that scientists and experts in the national level should coordinate with the local government units, which has better reach to their constituents. But how will this work? One possible solution is following a what, so what now, what format, according to Montemayor. For instance, in times of typhoon, Montemayor said the what would be typhoon signals. The so what would show the possible implications of the typhoon signals, such as the uprooting of trees, while the now what would tell the public what to do to prepare for the storm. But the UP Los Banyos professor underscored that the now what aspect of communication heavily depends on the audience, and this is where the local government units come in. Dapat naiintindihan ng local government yung what, so what, para makapag-craft sila ng policies at makapaglabas sila ng information kung ano yung dapat gawin ng constituents, Montemayor told Inquirer.net in another phone interview. Malaki ang role ng government scientists at ng media sa pagre-report ng hazards at potential disasters. The government scientists and media play a big role in reporting hazards and potential disasters, he added. So kapatid, narinig mo ang both sides ng statement ni Governor Mamba at ang statements ni Gloria ng NIA. Hinggil dito sa usaping flood dito nga sa Cagayan area. So una, nakita natin Gloria ng NIA, National Irrigation Association, nagrelease sila ng messages, emails, tawag dito, pina-anunsyo niya sa radyo na mag-release ng tubig itong Magat Dam dahilan nga sa from Rolly na bagyo kasi back to back itong si Rolly at saka si Ulysses, puno na yung dam. Kailangan na nilang mag-release ng tubig. So, sabi niya, hindi siya nagkulang ng nagpa-release siya ng babala na magpapa-release nga sila ng tubig from Magat Dam. Pero seeing na itong Cagayan area pala na ito ay napakalaking river nito, na kung saan 20 na maliliit na river ang nagko-contribute dito, ang nagsasanga-sanga at nang gumawa nitong Cagayan River. So kung dire-diretso yung ulan from bagyong Ulysses, bagyong Rolly, kung dire-diretso yung ulan at hindi nag-stop, syempre puno na. Tama yung sinabi ni Mamba, Governor Mamba, na puno na, wala na, saturated na yung lupa, may tubig na naka-stuck doon sa ilalim ng lupa, na kung saan, kung madadagdagan pa, dahil nga nadagdagan pa, dahil sa bagyong Ulysses at dahil sa nagpa-release si Magat Dam ng tubig, lalo ngayong umangat yung tubig at umabot siya ng 13.1 meters, na kung saan nung 2019 sa bagyong, anong bagyo ba yun, ay 11.9 lang ang inangat niya. So, dyan pa lang makikita natin na ang problema, one of the problem is, yung sabi ni Governor Mamba, saturated na yung lupa, may problema na sa water basin, may problema na sa kalbong mga bukirin, kaya bigla-bigla ang nangyaring hindi ina-expect ng mga tao na ganun kataas ang tubig. Kasi siyempre parang kalmado lang sila, kasi syempre nung bumaha nung bagyong Undoy nung 2019 hindi naman ganun kataas ang tubig. Kaya sabi niya, nagulat na lang sila, we were surprised na nasa tubig na pala yung buong Cagayan. So ngayon, sino ang may kasalanan nito, mga kapatid? Narinig natin yung side ng governor, narinig natin yung side ng Los Banyos, at narinig natin yung side ng NIA. Ano ang gagawin nila ngayon? So, ayan, sino ang may kasalanan? Alexander Lexer Jules nagsasabi, kung hindi mo pa na-subscribe ang aking channel, mga kapatid, i-subscribe mo na. And then, tap mo na rin ang bell para ma-update ka kung kailan ako mag-upload ng mga videos. And then, mga kapatid, sa comment section, pakisulat kung ano ang gusto nyong tatalakayin at gusto nyong mabasa or marinig or makita dito sa ating channel, para pabigyan nating daan yan sa susunod nating mga upload. Salamat ng marami sa panunood at maraming salamat sa pag-subscribe. See you on my next. Bye!
Cut.